Unless you are the person who's going to physically stay in that place and run the business, hiring is the most important thing you'll ever do in order to make sure that your business or whatever you're doing grows. Let me tell you a story, my own, that I've experienced. It was last year when I started my business. I had a girl to be my shop girl, the one who keeps and do basically all the maths and calculation inside the shop. But this girl had an issue that I did not know, and because it was a friend that introduced me to her, I had to accept her, because I cannot decline an offer from a friend, especially one that is very close to me. So after 3 to 4 weeks, it was a very new business, and even I myself at the time don't fully comprehend how things work and how to run it smoothly as I'm doing it now. One thing I noticed with her at first was that she was very poor with calculations. She was very poor with calculations, and she could not bookkeep. She could not bookkeep very well. But the main issue, the key issue that had me worried and started doubting her abilities was that when somebody come to the shop and purchase something, she would not verify at that moment whether the person has sent the money he's supposed to send for that good he purchased. But she'll be calling me on the phone when I'm somewhere, maybe in school or at home or doing something, and she'll not be telling me that somebody has sent money. I should check and confirm whether it has reached my account. You see, you get what I'm trying to say? If somebody at the shop is calling you while it is his job, that's what you are paying him for. He's the one calling you to tell you whether money has entered an account for goods that have been purchased, then he's basically useless. I lost over 200 plus thousand due to this kind of mistakes that she usually used to make in the shop. I would pardon her, correct her, put her on the right track. There's a kind of thing I do. I don't usually like shouting at people or yell at them. What I would do is that I would just reward good behavior and ignore the bad ones. So I would look at the good things that she does inside the shop and credit her and then guide her, put her through. But all to no avail. She continued. She did not change. She would continue doing that kind of things. People will come and pick things, go, but she doesn't even have confirmation of whether they have sent the money, unless it is cash that they give her. She would not check and she would not verify. At the end of the day, I got fed up. And here's one of the most important things that people usually ignore or forget when they are running a business. The best time to fire somebody, you that are watching this video, if you know you have a person in your shop that is not doing correctly and he's not keeping up with good results and stuff like that, the best time to fire somebody is when you think about firing him. Seriously, because your business has to survive. You have other competitors. You're not going to always be privileged with keeping on with the stuff that you are doing for a prolonged period of time without filing for bankruptcy or closing the entire thing. So if there's a person that needs to be fired, just fire them. And that was my biggest mistake. I did not fire that girl immediately. I kept giving her chances. And it was me that suffered at the end, because I kept losing money until I came to the realization that she's not going to change and she needed to go.